As you can fucking see, I did not have time to sit over here and switch up my hair, but you know, it's crazy. It's okay because I've been booked and busy today. Listen, all I have time for is to sit over here and come and talk to y'all, and that's okay. So now we're gonna start talking, okay? First and foremost, if you are looking to sit over here and get read, link in bio. Let's get into the fucking conversation today, y'all. I did not have time. Like, lately, I feel like I've been back to back to back to back with stuff. Like, lately, I've been feeling like, listen, how you doing, Malik? Lately, I've been feeling like, yo, like, my schedule has been packed in. I'm doing really good, and I hope you're doing good, too, sweets. So, lately, I've been feeling like my schedule has been packed in, and I feel like it's time for me to sit over here and really get in a habit of, and catch me, get in the habit of sitting over here going live consistently again. So y'all, I've been doing really good this past week. So it's like I still got to incorporate it into the schedule. The only thing is that y'all, sometimes going live, it don't be fitting within the schedule. I ain't even gonna lie, it don't be fitting within the schedule. But you know I got to show up for y'all. So without further ado, let's sit over here and let's talk, y'all. I got a few different messages that I need to actually talk to y'all about. But most important, let's start with number one. The first thing I need to talk to y'all about today is y'all sitting over here prioritizing what's important versus what's not important. See, a lot of you guys are sitting over here prioritizing things that have nothing that's going to benefit you. A lot of y'all are prioritizing things that don't fucking bring in money when money is your focus. A lot of y'all prioritize fucking love, but y'all sitting over here prioritizing people's love that really don't fuck with you versus the people that actually do fuck with you. See, a lot of y'all is prioritizing things that don't sit over here and fucking got nothing to really do with y'all. Y'all over here trying to establish boundaries, but y'all not sitting over here really establishing boundaries with the correct people. So y'all, let's talk. Today, y'all, how you doing, X? Today I did a whole, not a 360, but I did a 180, if you will. And today, like, usually I go to the gym, I fucking sit over here and I'll go and come back, I'll get on live, and then I'll start my day, do my readings, blah, 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 blah. Don't matter. Today I did a 360, 180, to where I feel like I was called to do a different route today. So let me sit over here and tell y'all. There will be days where you sit over here and you have to take a different route, which we've talked about this before, but I feel like God is sitting over here saying, let's touch on it again. There will be days where you got to sit over here and take a different route, because guess what? God is sitting over here saying, maybe I need you to go sit over here and eat because I need you to sit over here and go create. Maybe I need you to go chill out real quick, go have lunch by yourself, because guess what? That's what's going to sit over here and spark your creativity. So let's talk real quick, because there's another thing I need to talk to y'all about, okay? I need y'all to sit over here, and tonight when y'all get your asses home, or if y'all are at home right now and y'all watching me, I need y'all to get a little piece of paper out. And the next thing I need y'all to sit over here and do is write down all y'all fucking red flags. And the reason why I'm sitting over here saying that y'all need to sit over here and write down y'all red flags is because a lot of y'all like to be victims and shit. But I want to sit over here and I want y'all to identify what it is that makes you a red flag. What it is that sit over here, and when people walk up into some shit with you, like, what do they need to look out for? I'm not sitting over here saying you need to reveal that to nobody, but I'm sitting over here saying I want you to get familiar and get clear on what it is that you know you need to work on. And the reason why is because, and catch me, y'all. The reason why I want y'all to write down y'all red flags is because, listen, we always be talking about law of attraction. We always be talking about how, listen, we attract who we are. So I want y'all to get real with yourself. I want y'all to be so motherfucking honest with yourself to where y'all can identify, and catch me, y'all can identify what it is about you that's attracting these half-ass individuals. What it is about you that's sitting over here attracting these narcissists. Is that because you're low-key a narcissist? I don't know. Write it the fuck down. Maybe it's you sitting over here attracting people that really are fucking leeches and shit like that. They keep asking you for money. What about it is you sitting over here, like, what about you is like attracting that to you? Is it because you're a genuine person and you be just giving and giving and giving when you need to establish a boundary around giving? Okay? Another thing. So when y'all get home, red flags, okay? The next thing I want to sit over here and talk to y'all about is that, listen, some of y'all need to get a journal. And the reason why is because a lot of y'all sitting over here, and catch me, a lot of y'all sitting over here going through a lot of shit right now, but y'all don't have time to process it. See, y'all are so busy working. Some of y'all is in relationships. Some of y'all are sitting over here so caught up trying to help your friends and they little fucked up situations. You over here helping family too. See, a lot of y'all sitting over here never have time to spend for yourself. So this is why I'm telling y'all, get your ass a journal. Because in moments where you wake up, or in moments where you got time, in moments, because I know we live in a society where we never have time, I'm telling you, make time to sit over here and journal. Make time for your fucking self. And the reason why, how you doing, Keisha? The reason why is because if you could sit over here and make all this time and fit time into your schedule for these other motherfuckers, then you need to sit over here and be able to make time for yourself. That's the first thing. The second thing is that, listen, a lot of y'all is going through some shit right now. Let's talk about it. What y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about love? Y'all want to talk about finances? Y'all want to talk about fucking your housing situation? What y'all want to talk about? But the point of the matter is I want y'all to sit over here and realize that, listen, we got to come up with a plan on how to get you out of this shit, right? We got to sit over here. See, a lot of y'all be just complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining. But at what point are you going to sit over here and get tired of fucking complaining? At what point are you going to sit over here and get tired of blaming moms for you sitting over here, end up in this fucked up situation on you not going to college? How long is you going to sit over here and blame your daddy not sitting over here being there, and that's why you not a respectable man, and why you don't got no fucking manners, on why you don't know how to be a man? Like, at what point, like, how long is we about to do this back and forth, y'all? And let me talk to y'all real quick. Listen, I know we make mistakes. I know we sit over here and we have fucked up days where we sit over here and we don't want to be accountable. But let me sit over here and talk to y'all real quick. We got to be accountable, big dog. It's time for us. It's the season for us to sit over here and be accountable. And the reason why we got to be accountable is because, and catch me, y'all, we got to be accountable for every fucking thing that we sit over here and put into our life. So guess what? If we settle for shit, it's because we chose to settle, not because nobody else put that shit onto us. See, a lot of y'all just sitting over here, y'all just be settling for shit. A lot of y'all be sitting over here just doing shit for kicks and giggles because y'all be lonely, because y'all be bored, because y'all be sitting over here and catch me. Mary Salah, it's time for you to get real with yourself. And let me tell y'all, outside of y'all getting real with yourself, I'm going to take it a step further. Y'all got to figure out what it is that y'all want to do. Who do y'all want to be with? Who do y'all want to, and catch me, who is it that y'all sitting over here? Where do you want to live? What your money goals looking like type shit. Y'all gotta have intentions. Y'all gotta have goals. But the point of the matter is that, listen, you can't sit over here and even create no goals when you in survival mode. You can't create no fucking goals when you can't sit over here and look past, and catch me, yo, when you can't even look past, you sitting over here, your car note being behind. See, y'all can't have goals. Y'all can't sit over here and think of other creative ways to bring y'all in some more money when you sitting over here worried about you in lack already. You like, I gotta get it, I gotta get it, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. But the point of the matter is God is sitting over here saying, take 2 steps back and figure out how you can bring in more money. Because don't get me wrong, sometimes we gotta be in our hustle or shit. Like, sometimes, you know, we gotta go to work, get off work, do Uber. We gotta sit over here, maybe we got a part-time job, gotta go to that shit. Like, let me tell you, sometimes maybe we need to pick up a gig with bartending and shit like that. Like, sometimes we got to sit over here and we got to grind it the fuck out. But what I'm sitting over here saying is that in the moments where, after we grind it the fuck out, we still need to be thinking of ways of, okay, how can I get out of this grinding ass fucking mentality? How do I get out of the mentality of lack? How do I get, and God is sitting over here saying, you said it wrong, so let me take it back. It's not that you getting out of the mindset of grinding. It's you sitting over here thinking that you have to struggle, that you have to fucking sit over here and run yourself rampant in order for you to get the money that you need. Another thing, and X you on point with that, let's talk about understanding deep-rooted poverty mentality that was taught to us by our fucking parents. We could talk about it. I'm still learning how to fix my shit my own damn self. But the point of the matter is that I want y'all to understand something. They're so, and catch me, y'all, it's so, you know what, X, until you just said that, that's funny. You said in church too. You just took it a step further, because I ain't even thought about it in that way. But yeah, in church too. Maricela said, abundance is our birthright, but you have to align yourself with the Most High. And you preaching. Y'all spitting today. Another thing. I feel like God is sitting over here saying, big dog, whatever it is that y'all want for life, y'all could do it. Y'all just need to speak it into existence. And if it's within reason, then guess what? We can sit over here and do it. But the point of the matter is that you got to sit over here and get clear on what it is that you want. See, God is sitting over here saying, listen, give him an example. If you sit over here and you said that you want a Lamborghini, but somebody's offering you a Mercedes, then you don't need to sit over here and settle for that Mercedes because you said that you wanted a Lamborghini. That means if you sitting over here, if your vision is on a Lamborghini, you need to sit over here and somebody come and they just like, listen, I'm giving out a free Tesla. That does not mean that you sitting over here, you settle for that Tesla because you want a Lamborghini. See, everybody like to sit over here and talk about y'all need to be realistic. Everybody wants to sit over here and say you need to be realistic within your goals. But the point of the matter is that, listen, if I sit over here and I drive to the gym and I park next to a Lamborghini and they got it, what makes you think that I can't get that shit? You telling me I got to settle for a Toyota Camry. You saying that I got to settle for whatever it is, like whatever kind of car you want, a Tesla, Mercedes, you saying I gotta settle for this, but in reality, my goal is to have a Lamborghini. At this point, you trying to make me question myself, and that means I gotta get you from around me. And although y'all, I'm using a dramatic ass example, y'all get my point is that, listen, if motherfuckers don't sit over here and believe in your dreams, get rid of them. If a person sitting over here trying to question question your capability and your reality, and they try to shift your mindset and think that you ain't never gonna get to the point to where you want to get to, get rid of them. And as quiet as it's kept, sometimes that could be your loved ones. 9 times out of 10 it is your loved ones, but it could be people that you have actually you married to type shit. And that's why you got to be careful about who it is that you marry, because I want y'all to understand something, that yes, we have to sit over here and we have to, we got to live, we got to sit over here and be realistic. We got to sit over here and pay rent and shit like that, pay mortgages and shit like that. But I want y'all to understand something. We choose what reality we want to fucking live. We choose if we want to sit over here and have a poor man's mentality. We choose if we want to sit over here and continue to move forward. We choose if we want to sit over here and be humble. You're welcome, Cosmic. Sky, you said people always tell me to be humble when I dream big, and I'm tired of that. And that means it's time for you to remove those people out of it. And it's because they live in small, Cosmic, and y'all is on point today. See, I want y'all to understand something. They can't see your potential. Matter of fact, they don't want to see your potential based off of them. Like, they don't want to see y'all outgrow them. Hence why people sit over here and try to keep you stagnant. Hence why people sit over here and try to stunt your growth. See, we talking today. And the reason why we talking is because I want y'all to understand me. And if y'all didn't catch my live from the beginning, guess what? I'm uploading it on YouTube. They finally allowed me to start uploading my videos again. The point of the matter is that we talking, Cosmic. I want y'all to understand something. A lot of y'all, all y'all fucking life has been sitting over here waiting for another motherfucker to tell you if you're good enough for it. See, a lot of y'all been sitting over here seeking for other motherfuckers to sit over here and tell you what your dream is. A lot of y'all been sitting over here, and catch me, y'all, a lot of y'all been sitting over here looking for guidance. But God is sitting over here saying, I need you to guide your motherfucking self. You sitting over here determining what the fuck you want based off of a motherfucker that never even had love. So you sitting over here getting advice from somebody that's sitting over here that's scorned from love. So they sitting over here saying that, listen, you need to settle and settle for any fucking person. Nick, we talking. See, a lot of y'all, and let's take it out of love. Let's talk about money real quick. Y'all want to talk about money? You sitting over here taking advice from somebody that never even made $1 million in their motherfucking life. How you gonna take advice from that? You sitting over here saying you want to be a millionaire, but you over here getting advice from motherfuckers that make $20,000 a year. How that add up? Let's talk. A lot of y'all sitting over here taking advice and sitting over here comparing yourselves to motherfuckers that never made it out of the position that you have. Matter of fact, they envious of you because you sitting over here you on game so motherfucking, like y'all got so much game. Catch me, y'all. Y'all got so much game right now. How you doing, boo? Y'all got so much game. that y'all sitting over here, that people be sitting over here envious of you because you got the game early on when it took them until they was 40, 50, 60 years old to get the game. And then now all of a sudden, this is the problem that I have with like the industry and with people that be trying to withhold information from us, is because y'all got the motherfucking game, y'all got the wisdom, and yes, it took y'all to a certain amount of time in order to get that wisdom, but why is you not passing down that wisdom to us people so we can avoid the mistakes that you fucking made? Now all of a sudden, listen, I had to go through it, so you gotta go through it. Why do we sit over here and we teach ourselves that shit? Why do y'all sit over here and feel so envious? Because at the end of the day, it comes down to an envious ass energy. And as quiet as it's kept, some of y'all parents is envious of y'all. Of their own motherfucking kids. Gatekeepers on 10. Hurt people giving advice from pain perspective. Nick on point. See, let me tell y'all something. A lot of y'all fucking parents sit over here and is hating on you because I'm gonna put shit into perspective for y'all real quick, okay? I'm gonna use me as an example. I'm 26 years old. I don't got no motherfucking kids. By the time my mom was 24, she already had 2 kids. 2 fucking kids. If I had 2 kids, I don't even know what the fuck I'll be doing with myself, because y'all, I'm still a kid right now. But the point of the matter is I want to put some shit into perspective. There are points where my mom sit over here and be asking, you about to just sit over here and go take a trip to Florida, and I just planned this shit on Tuesday and I'm leaving on Friday. Yes, I'm taking that trip to Florida. Why is you ask me if I'm taking a trip to Florida? It's because, don't you think you need to be such and such? No, I don't think I need to be doing that. See, I need you to understand something. A lot of our parents be sitting over here trying to restrict us, trying to restrict what we got going on, because they thinking in the mindset of them when they had kids, when they was 26. See, when you was 26, you had 2 motherfucking kids that you had to take care of. I don't have any kids. I can move how I want to move. If I want to sit over here and decide to move out of the motherfucking country tomorrow, I can. And you want to know why? Because I ain't got no fucking kids. I don't got no fucking responsibilities. We talking today. See, a lot of the times, let me take it a step further. Let's say maybe y'all do got kids. Let's say y'all do got kids, okay? Because some of y'all do got kids. Y'all parents sit over here and see that you could sit over here. You speak up for yourself. Your parents see that, listen, you don't shut the fuck up. You don't stay in a child's place. Matter of fact, ever since you was a kid, you never stayed in a child's place. Now, matter of fact, we live in a day and age where, guess what? We could actually speak the fuck up. Now your parents is envious of you because you actually voicing your opinion. Now they sitting over here saying you disrespectful. Now all of a sudden they sitting over here saying that, catch me, y'all. Now all of a sudden they saying like, shit, back in the day and da-da-da-da. But listen, moms, dad, we not back in the day no more. We not back in the fucking day. See, back in the day got you fucked up. Back in the day got you not dealing with your trauma. Back in the day, sat over here and let's talk, yo, because we talking today. Back in the day got you sitting over here tripping over some shit that happened in 93. Tripping over a nigga that left you in 02. Tripping over some shit. Like, y'all don't understand me. See, our parents be sitting over here thinking that they perfect, very much stuck in their ways. But the point of the matter is that, let me talk, and we not back in the day. Breezy. How you doing? We not back in the day no more, yo. And the point of the matter is that, listen, the fucked up part is that our parents think that us sitting over here voicing our opinion is disrespectful. Us sitting over here asking us questions about their past is disrespectful. Our parents think that, listen, when we sit over here and talk about some shit that actually hurt us from our past is disrespectful. See, it's so funny what they want to sit over here and put disrespect on. And in reality, it's because they couldn't sit over here and have the same conversations with their parents. So sometimes, I'm going to loop it around for y'all, they be so envious because they still alive to sit over here and have for us to have the conversations with them, because their parents have already probably passed away and they never got no really hidden answers that they really needed to. I'm going to say that again, y'all. Our parents needed fucking advice and needed answers from their parents, but their parents done fucking passed away. So now they can never sit over here and get the answers. But guess what? Our parents are still alive. So when it's a motherfucking problem and we sit over here and be like, yo, I ain't really fuck with how you used to beat my ass for no fucking reason. Let's talk about it. Now all of a sudden it's like, let me hold my motherfucking pearls because I don't want to talk about it. When I was your age, Breezy, when I was your motherfucking age. You said they hate talking about the past. Y'all, we talking. Let me tell you something. Our parents, and I ain't even gonna say all of them, but and I'm gonna keep it all the way up. I feel like at some point in fucking life, your parent has been jealous of you. Whether it's your personality, whether it's you not having no motherfucking kids, whether if it's you speaking up for yourself, whether if it's you sitting over here going to motherfucking therapy and actually healing your fucking self. Yeah, your parents can be jealous of that shit too. Let's talk about it. See, your parents have sit over here. Some of them could be jealous of your motherfucking beauty because when they had your ass, all of a sudden their body got fucked up. But now they see you. And let's not even sit over here and talk about how you might be a spitting image of your dad. About how you got the charisma from your dad. How you got the charisma maybe even from your moms. Ruthless, we talking. The point of the matter is, yo, I'm sitting over here saying that sometimes our parents be looking at us and they love us, but how much do they truly love us if they're envious of us? See, a lot of people, including our parents, don't want to see us doing better than them. Hence why when we sit over here and when we want to go off to college or when we hit 18, we want to get away, they want to keep us so motherfucking close because they don't want to be forgotten about. But in reality, moms and dad, I didn't sit over here and tell you to lose your identity when you had me. In reality, I didn't sit over here and tell you to invest your whole life into me, even though I know when you have kids, yes, you're responsible for me, but that doesn't mean that mama got to stop having a life too. That doesn't mean that daddy, you have to stop having a life too. You're supposed to still have a life. Matter of fact, you're supposed to be teaching me what life truly is. But the point of the matter is that you had me when you was young. So guess what? You still wasn't even over your partying stage. And then you had me when you was young. And all of a sudden, you didn't even realize that the person you had me with, well, you wasn't even compatible with that motherfucker because he cheated on you and started over here and went to go remarry another motherfucker because he had a baby behind your back. But we was young though. See, back in your day, Mom and Dad, y'all sitting over here, catch me, y'all. Back in y'all day, y'all sit over here and y'all was so young that you didn't even realize that, listen, we talking cosmic. See, back in your day, y'all didn't even realize what true love was because guess what? Your parents never truly loved y'all. And I'm not sitting over here saying that they never really loved y'all. They loved y'all in the way that they could. But the point of the matter is that we were loved by broken ass fucking people that didn't even really know how to express love. So hence why we sitting over here. But we know hate so motherfucking well though, right? We know fucking sitting over here, people talking shit. Fucking grandma sitting over here calling aunties and uncles, talking about how you done fucked up, right? We know that oh too well, but when it comes to fucking love, we don't know what true love is. And if you're blessed to be in a family that actually does have fucking love, then I'm proud of you. I ain't talking to you. We talking. We talking logic. Sky said, so true. Spent all my 20s listening to my mom and G-Ma. Now that I do things my own way, they don't fool with me. Exactly. Why? It's because you don't sit over here and fucking, you don't do things their way. It's because you don't accommodate their feelings. Because your mom accommodated your grandma's feelings, but it really started with your grandma's mom. All the fucking karmic cycles started even before then. But the point of the matter is what they need to understand is that, listen, we live in a whole new age. I got my own opinion. If I want to sit over here and I want to be a whore, guess what? I'm going to be a whore. If I want to be promiscuous, then guess what? I'm going to be promiscuous. If I want to sit over here and fucking get married by the time I'm 22, then guess what? I'm going to do that shit too. If I want to wait till I'm 34, then guess what? I could do that shit too. The point of the matter is that guess what? Grandma and mom, I don't got to do shit the way that you did it. See, by the time, Grandma, you was my age, you already had, what, 6 kids? I don't got no motherfucking kids, big dog. By the time you was my age, you was already married 2 times. Not me, big dog. I ain't never been married. See, they be envious of us because we can sit over here and y'all, let's talk about it. We can sit over here. We can be patient with this shit, yo. the more, see, this is what I sit over here and say is the more I sit over here and I wait to have kids and actually learn myself in order to indulge into marriage, in order to indulge into all of that shit, the more I'm like, ooh, my kids is gonna be good. My husband gonna be good. Because y'all, ain't even gonna lie, even just yesterday there was something I made a mistake on. But the point of the matter is that, listen, when I make the motherfucking mistake, I don't have anybody that's sitting over here that's getting hurt by my mistakes. See, the point of the matter is that our parents were making mistakes when they had us, and hence why we sitting over here, we got so much trauma and we got so much fucking shit that we got to deal with, because they never sat over here and even apologized for the mistakes that they fucking made. They never held themselves accountable. All of a sudden, it was just like, hey, you want to eat something? Or, hey, come with me to the store real quick. It was never, I apologize. It's, oh, here's your phone back. It was never a fucking apology. How about you sit over here and tell me that you fucking sorry for beating my ass, because really you was taking out your anger because that little nigga didn't text your ass back. But because in reality, because my dad never sat over here and really gave you the proper love that you deserve. You beating my ass because you sitting over here saying that I broke something. I broke a fucking vase, right? I didn't deserve that ass whooping for breaking that vase. You over here beating my ass like I'm a fucking, like I really just did something, like I was a thief or something, like I was stealing something. Fuck out of here, yo. Fuck is you talking about? Breezy is, if that's how I'm feeling today, we preaching today. Peace said, I hear an accent. Where you from? I'm from Denver. Breezy, if this how we feeling, exactly, live our for real. The pressure was extreme. High back to get a man or to get a woman. Yes, accountability, so true. Yeah, sorry, y'all. You know, I like to sit over here and fucking, let me tell you, I like to sit over here and I like to read the comments and talk to y'all real quick. Accountability means they got to deal with it, so there's none. Exactly. Let me sit over here and tell y'all a story real quick about how I got kicked out when I was in, how old was I? I think I was in 5th grade. Let me tell you a story how I got kicked out. See, y'all, it's so funny. This story came to me. How you doing, Shy? And I'm 26. This story came to me when I fucking, like, I was sitting over here doing a deep dive. I was journaling, doing some shit real quick, y'all. When I left my mom's house, I was 17 years old. But then I had to sit over here and realize, like, that's not true. I was really 10 years old when I left my mom's house. Let me sit over here and tell you why. I'm going to tell you a story. Lee, let's talk about it. There was a point in time where my mom had fell on her luck. My mom fell on her luck a few different times. She was raising 2 kids, so, you know, listen, shit happens, you know? So, y'all, I didn't get kicked out for the reasons why y'all sit over here think I got kicked out. I'm 10 years old at this time. My mom fell on her luck at this time, right? We sat over here and we had to go move in with my aunt. She's a hairstylist or whatever. She had the space or whatever. I went, slept in the room with one of my cousins, and fucking my sister went into the other cousin's room. 10, Kiana, 10. I'm about to tell y'all the story. I'm about to tell y'all the motherfucking story. My mom was sleeping. I think my mom was sleeping with me. I don't remember where my mom was sleeping, but the point of the matter is y'all, I got kicked out when I was 10. I sat over here and I remember my mom, like, at that time, my mom was sitting over here taking us to school. So I had to sit over here. And at this time, I was sitting over here doing my hair. And I was using my aunt's comb. And I had broke the comb. It was like a rat tail comb, y'all. It's all going to pitch into why I'm telling y'all this, okay? I broke this rat tail comb. I was like, oh, that's fucked up. But I had went to school. When I had came home, my aunt fucking asked me, she was like, you know, hey, did you break my comb? And instead of me sitting over here owning up to the shit, I said, no, I didn't. I lied. Even though my mom always told me never to fucking lie. But the point of the matter is I was low-key kind of scared. But I was just like, you know what? Like, I didn't do it because I didn't want to get a fucking whooping. So, she found out I did broke it. Now, let me tell you how extreme my aunt was at that fucking time, y'all. I'm going to tell you how I got kicked out. I ain't get kicked out of no fucking... Let me tell you something. Maybe a few days later, I kid you not, maybe a week later, all of a sudden, my aunt's watch came up missing. A gold watch or some shit, I don't fucking know. Guess what? She sat over here and looked to me. She was like, yo, did you steal my watch? I'm 10 years old at this time. I ain't never stole nothing in my motherfucking life. I said, no. She said, you probably fucking lying, just like how you sat over here and broke my motherfucking comb. What? Let me tell you something, y'all. So at 10 years old, my mom had to find other living arrangements for me. So I had to, guess what? My mom and my sister was living over, because my mom was down on her luck. She was sitting over here we were actually getting ready to move into a place like in a few months. But my mom was sitting over here trying to work on saving more money. Y'all, I had to go sit over here and I was in 5th grade going into 6th grade at that time, y'all. I had to go stay with my other fucking aunt because this bitch put this shit on to me. And let me tell you how funny God works. Let me tell you how funny God works. This little stupid ass bitch to this day had this little dog. This dog sat over here and fucking went and actually fucking must have chewed on the motherfucking watch, and it was under her fucking bed, and she found it months fucking later when she moved her bed and she was cleaning her fucking house. Do y'all think I ever got a fucking apology for that shit? No. But I was labeled as a fucking thief. All of a sudden it was laughing. All of a sudden motherfuckers was laughing. Ha ha ha. I'm sorry, it was my little dog. Bitch, fuck you and that fucking dog. I had to sit over here and go live with my other fucking cousin and be away from my fucking mom. And all of a sudden, and not to even sit over here and say that it was all that bad, because I got to stay with my cousins that were my age and they were girls. So it was like, it was cool. It wasn't even really that bad. But the point of the matter is that you sat over here and instilled to me at 10 years old that my word wasn't bond. That you didn't believe me. How the fuck you didn't believe me? Because I sat over here and I lied about breaking a comb. How the fuck did we sit over here and go from comb to a fucking real ass watch? Oh, it's because your kids is thief and they be stealing from your ass. So you automatically assumed that I was a fucking thief. Bitch, I ain't never stole shit in my motherfucking life. And that's word is motherfucking bond. So when I sit over here and I tell y'all, I got kicked out when I was a 10. That's my I got kicked out story. When I tell y'all, motherfuckers, they don't sit over here and understand what the fuck we be going through as fucking kids. Like, see, they be sitting over here putting shit onto us as kids, y'all. They be whooping our asses. They be kicking us out. They be sitting over here trying to give us real life lessons. They be sitting over here treating us like bitches off the fucking street. Whooping our asses like we niggas off the street if you were masculine. But the point of the matter is I want y'all to understand something. We were fucking kids. All you have to do was sit over here and talk to us. All you have to sit over here and do is just ask us. But the point of the matter is that, listen, what I learned, they never seen us as kids. And in reality, if you want to take it a step further, they never seen us as kids because they was kids raising motherfucking kids. Placing their insecurities onto us. So you know what's so crazy is that it's like you mad at me, and I'm gonna use me as an example. You mad at me because my dad put insecurities onto your ass. Because you sat over here because my dad projected his insecurities onto you, and now you mad as fuck because now you got insecurities and you done sat over here for 20 years and allowed insecurities to ruin your fucking relationship and ruin your self-confidence. Nobody told you to lose your self-confidence within this motherfucker. And I'm going to take it a step further. So let's talk about y'all real quick. If y'all dealing with somebody that's sitting over here that ruined your self-confidence, nobody else should have nobody should have that power. We talking. See, a lot of y'all be dealing with motherfuckers that really don't fuck with y'all. And we had this conversation before. But let me talk to y'all again really quickly so we can get clear. I need y'all to understand something. If somebody don't fuck with you, get rid of them. If somebody sit over here and say, oh, you so motherfucking fat, when you gonna sit over here and do that? Get rid of them. If they sit over here and mentally abuse your ass, get rid of them. And the reason why is because why is you sitting over here settling for a motherfucker that don't even see the worth within you? Maybe you was petite when they met you and now all of a sudden you done had kids and now you done got bigger. Or maybe all of a sudden when they met you, to my masculines, maybe they caught you when you was up into the gym heavy. The phone keep going. The point of the matter is that maybe they sat over here and they caught you while you was in the gym heavy, and then now all of a sudden that beer belly starting to catch up to your ass as we talking. And now all of a sudden she over here calling you fat ass. The point of the matter is the reason why I'm sitting over here giving y'all this example is because, catch me, I want y'all to understand that, listen, there be people that you be in relationships with that don't really fuck with you. They sitting over here trying to trigger insecurities within you. And I need you to understand something. Within this fucking insecurity, you need to get rid of their ass, because listen, when you got with them, you was on top of your shit. When you was, and catch me y'all, when y'all got with these people, guess what? You was the finest motherfucker. You was so fly, right? You was the type of person where, listen, you always kept your nails done, you always had your hair cut, right? Thank you, Logic. But the point of the matter, thank you, Cosmic, the point of the fucking matter is that now all of a sudden you got comfortable. Now all of a sudden you don't want to do shit. But in reality, you don't want to get ready or get dressed up for them, because they don't even like going out or taking your ass out any motherfucker where anywhere, because anytime y'all even go out, that motherfucker's a cheapskate any fucking way. So now all of a sudden you sitting over here getting mad at me because I don't want to sit over here and do my hair no more, or because I don't want to sit over here and go get dressed no more, because I don't want to go out with your ass. Is it me or is it you? And I'm gonna keep it all the way at being, because the whole conversation about today is about accountability. So I'm gonna sit over here and say, y'all, we gonna sit over here, we gonna take our accountability. We gonna take our accountability. I stopped getting dressed because guess what? You started sitting over here showing up and not really showing up like you wanted to be in a relationship with me. As we talking today. So that brings me to another point, y'all. If y'all are dealing with motherfuckers, if you are the type of person, and catch me, y'all, if you are the type of person where you want to put on your little freakum dress, you want to get up, you want to get out, you want to put on your shoes, you want to put on your heels, you want to go out. To my masculines, you want to put on your, you want to spray your cologne, you want to get your hair cut, you want to put your chains on, you want to put your little white tee on, and you want to make sure you iron your shit. You want to be fly. That means y'all need to sit over here and deal with other fly motherfuckers. And let me tell you why. Because listen, I don't give a fuck how long y'all be in a relationship. If you deal with somebody that's adventurous, that actually want to be out with you, that's actually love seeing you out and love seeing y'all get together, then guess what? It's going to be like that 10 years from now. But if you sit over here and get with motherfuckers that's only dating with you just to sit over here and just get you comfortable, and then sit over here and let you get too comfortable to the point where you're not upkeeping yourself, then you need to sit over here and go get with somebody fucking else. And the reason why is because y'all be sitting over here being like, I done sit over here and fucking, I done gained all this weight with this person because he keep feeding me. No, you gained all that fucking weight because you stopped going to the motherfucking gym, because you prioritized this motherfucker over you sitting over here taking your ass to the gym. Nobody told you to sit over here and fucking prioritize fucking sitting over here being up under his ass. Let's talk about it. We being accountable today. See, I want y'all to understand something. When y'all are dating people, y'all need to date people that motivate y'all to continue to look good, feel good, and be good. See, I'm not sitting over here, see, and hear me and hear me well. I'm not saying that appearance is every fucking thing, but what I am sitting over here saying is that if you are fucking sitting here on this fucking couch and you are depressed and you are upset about you sitting over here being overweight, or you being heavy, or you sitting over here not being that same person that you met that person as, then it's time for you to sit over here and stop blaming fucking this relationship, and stop sitting over here taking it out on your partner, and actually sit over here and go do shit that makes you feel good. Whether if that's you sitting over here going and changing your wardrobe, whether if that's you sitting over here because as quiet as it's kept, I'm hearing I don't even got no clothes that fit me no more because when I met you I was smaller. Then it's time for you to sit over here and either go get you some more motherfucking clothes or get your ass into the gym so you can fit your old shit. It's one or the two. But the point of the matter is depression is not the fucking option. Like, it's not an option no more. The next thing, accountability, motivation. Date people that motivate you. And the reason why is because we talk, and I don't know how to say your name, but I'm going to call you Desiree. I want y'all to understand something. When I sit over here and I tell y'all need to sit over here and date people that sit over here and hold you accountable. No, I'm not just sitting over here talking about just like for weight wise. I'm sitting over here saying that, listen, if you sitting over here and say, hey babe, I want to sit over here and I want to go get a new job, they're encouraging you to sit over here and go get a new job. If they see that you're unhappy, they're like, babe, why don't you take some time off and then sit over here and go try to find you something new. Some of y'all be sitting over here dealing with motherfuckers that don't got no solution for your asses. Some of y'all be dealing with motherfuckers that sitting over here and catch me, y'all. Y'all be dealing with motherfuckers that don't sit over here and provide y'all with comfort. Matter of fact, they don't even hear you when you talk. We talking today. See, a lot of y'all motherfuckers thought that y'all was dating motherfuckers that was sincere, but in reality, they was never fucking sincere. In reality, they sat over here and only showed you a facade. But the point of the matter is that now, how you doing, Yoda? And thank you, Desiree. See, the point of the motherfucking matter is that now all of a sudden, and thank you for saying I'm pretty, I appreciate that. I want you to understand something. Now all of a sudden, this person's facade came down, because in reality, you can only fake who the fuck you are for so fucking long. That's why I tell y'all to be authentic to yourself, even from the beginning. I want y'all to understand something. When they facade came down, all of a sudden now they don't want to go on dates with you no more. All of a sudden, listen, why the fuck is you going out with your fucking friends, even though you always went out with your friends? Now all of a sudden they sitting over here trying to keep you up in the house. Now all of a sudden they judging your wardrobe. Now all of a sudden the facade of them sitting over here being enamored by you, now they not even interested in your ass. Matter of fact, now all of a sudden the game is more important than your ass. That facade start coming down. Now let me sit over here and tell you how you fix it. Because you know me, Charlie, and catch me, y'all. I'm going to sit over here and talk some shit with y'all, but I'm going to tell y'all how to fix it. Because guess what? We not a motherfucker that just complain about problems. We fix them, right? Okay, y'all ready? When y'all meet these motherfuckers from day one, not day 3, day 1. How you doing, Sarah? When you meet these motherfuckers from day 1, you sit over here and you keep it real with them. You show them your real, true, authentic self. That mean if you sit over here and on fucking in the morning, you know that you be having a fucked up attitude because you ain't had your coffee. You show them that. You show them that, listen, I could be a real cool, creative ass person. I love the gym and shit. You can't get in the middle between that. That means, listen, if your home is your sanctuary, no, you can't come over to my house. That means, listen, my pet is my main fucking priority, right? Fucking now, listen, it can't be you. My business is my main priority, it can't be you. Is you not compromising who the fuck you are to accommodate for this motherfucker, okay? From day 1. And let me tell you why. I need people to start falling in love with y'all for y'all, not the facade that you put up. And because by you being real, you're going to sit over here and get rid of every fake motherfucker that can't deal with you. That's number 1. And 2, real recognize real. I'm not sitting over here telling y'all gotta be rude to these people, but what I'm sitting over here saying is y'all need to be real with these people. Listen, I don't fucking need you, but guess what? I don't need you, but guess what? I want you. See, a lot of y'all be sitting over here and honestly, Bree, what is you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about right now. I'll get to you in a second, Bree. I want you to understand something. Y'all need to sit over here and get with people because they actually want to be with your ass, not because they need to be with your ass. A lot of y'all be sitting over here showing up as a facade, and therefore you be over here having people fall in love with this facade. But at this point, you can't sit over here and catch me. At this point, you can't sit over here and keep up with the facade. And let me tell you, because like attracts like, right? You put up a facade and now all of a sudden they put up a facade. So now you got some mirroring ass facades, but then you sit over here and get in a relationship, and God forbid you get in a marriage with this motherfucker, and now you don't even know who it is that you got in a marriage with or a relationship with. And it's because guess what? Like attracts like. You put up a facade, they put up a facade. You acting corny, they acting fucking corny. But all of a sudden, y'all sitting over here. Now y'all done living together. Now y'all gotta spend time together. Now you realize that, listen, you a fake ass motherfucker. But then they sitting over here telling you that same ass shit. Well, you a fake ass motherfucker too. You can't be mad at nobody but yourself because you was never real from the beginning. And that's on what? That's on period. Second thing I'm gonna sit over here and tell you how to do and how you gonna fix it. The first one is you being truly authentic yourself. Being truly authentically yourself. The second thing you want to sit over here and do, don't shift your fucking identity when you sit over here and get into relationships. Now listen, when you get in relationships, yes, you have to compromise. There will be moments where, listen, babe, I don't want to do chicken, but for you, I'll do chicken for you. Compromise. If the compromise is so big that it's compromising your morals, you don't need to be with that person. If the compromise is so motherfucking big that it's going to cause y'all to argue about the fucking shit later on in life, 3 years down the road, then you don't need to be with that person. See, compromising is supposed to be easy. Compromising is supposed to be like, listen, babe, I love you, so listen, I'm willing. But let me tell you something. You don't dare compromise who the fuck you are. You don't dare compromise your morals. You don't dare compromise your beliefs. And the reason why is because then 9 years later, 5 years later, 3 years, shit, I'm hearing 1 year later, now all of a sudden you mad as fuck because you done lost your identity behind this motherfucker. You done lost your identity because you done fully sit over here and took on the life of this person, fully embraced into their beliefs, fully embraced into their life because they told you you needed to. Because everybody in your fucking life sit over here and said that, listen, marriage comes with compromising. But they never sit over here and specified at what point do you fucking compromise. At how much do we compromise? You want my personality? You want my identity? You want my fucking... What else you want? You want... I gotta compromise where I work? At what point fucking does marriage sit over here and everybody that's saying what's good, how you doing? I'm in the middle of a rant. I don't want y'all to fucking sit over here and say I was ignoring y'all. I want y'all to understand something. At what point do y'all fucking compromise who the fuck y'all are, y'all identity? And let's not even take it as far as marriage, because a lot of this shit starts with fucking, and let's talk about it, it starts with a relationship. And for everybody that's just new up in here, that's just walking up in this bitch, it will be posted on my YouTube later. So guess what? You could catch it from the beginning. But the point of the matter is I want y'all to understand something. It starts with a fucking relationship. So if you showing up being a fake ass person, and guess what? You can expect that your next person is going to be a fake ass person too. Another thing. So we got it down. So we taking notes, right? What are we going to do? We're going to sit over here and stop showing up as anybody that's not ourselves. The second thing is that we're not going to compromise. We only compromise with certain situations. The third thing. Because y'all sitting over here saying I'm tired of fucking being in relationships with half-ass individuals. 3, y'all need to sit over here and get clear on what it is that y'all want within these relationships. Y'all got to get clear on what it is that you like, that you is not going for. You got to get clear. You got to get so motherfucking clear that, listen, when you see it, when God gives you this motherfucking person, you like, that's that person. That's my person. And the reason why is because I need y'all to understand something. If y'all fucking don't got no intention, then guess what? You gonna settle for anything. If y'all don't got sitting over here like, listen, see, a lot of y'all be sitting over here getting so upset at yourselves for sitting over here allowing people to hurt y'all. But in reality, if you change your perspective, the people that fucking hurt you can sit over here and give you a checklist as to shit that you won't put up with no more. So when you fall in love again, and catch me, thank you, Desiree. See, when y'all fall in love again, then guess what? You could check, if you see a red fucking flag, cross that motherfucker out and walk the other direction. You said over here, your ex said over here and started to be mean to you in the beginning. Cross that motherfucker out. Listen, you giving me too many red flags. All of a sudden, you see him sitting over here, he don't got no clean house. Red flag, cross that shit the fuck out. Y'all need to get clear. Y'all need to get so perfectly motherfucking clear to a T that when you see it, you don't compromise on what the fuck it is that y'all want, yo. Because that's diving in a little bit to number 2. But it's its own separate category. And the reason why is because y'all be sitting over here trying to renege on what it is that y'all said that y'all want. If you said that you wanted a motherfucking dark-skinned dude with some fucking waves, clear skin, why is you settling for a light-skinned pizza-faced dreadhead boy? And to my masculines up in here, because I know I be touching to my feminines a little bit. Let me talk to y'all real quick. You said that you want somebody that actually wants kids, that's sitting over here that don't even have no kids yet. You said that you settle, like you want to get married and all that shit. But here you are compromising with an older woman that already got 3 kids that don't want to be married again. Why? Oh, we talking. T got it. She said you get it too personal. Now, we ain't never get too personal, but I'm gonna get all up into y'all shit every time. See, my masculines, you be settling for shit too. My feminines, we all be settling for some shit, but the point of the matter is that I feel like I don't want y'all to settle no more. Bree, I don't want you to settle no more, big dog. But the point of the matter is that, listen, y'all keep sitting over here, y'all making a checklist, and y'all see somebody got half your checklist, and all of a sudden you trying to grab onto that fucking person because your last person didn't even have half of the half. He didn't have a quarter of the list. Tanisha, we talking. Lee, we talking. See, your past person, or you're judging your new person based off of your past person. But the point of the matter is I want y'all to understand something. And catch me well. If y'all don't hear shit else, hear me. Stop judging your new person based off of your past person, because you had no business even being with your past person. See, your past person was only placed into your life for a season, but you chose to make this motherfucker longer than what they needed to be. You made it longer than what it needed to be. But guess what? Adriana, we talking, we taking notes today, see? But we not going to judge you. We not going to get mad at you. We not going to sit over here and catch me, y'all. We not going to sit over here and we ain't even going to get mad about that. We ain't going to get mad about it. We learned our lesson. We learned our lesson from the past. But what I want you to understand that is with this new person, don't you dare project what your past person put onto this. Because they're two different people. See, a lot of y'all, and catch me, y'all. A lot of y'all sit over here. I gotta understand something, because I gotta go back to the point of what I was making. The point that I was sitting over here making is that, and catch me, y'all. The point that I was making is that y'all need to sit over here and deal with people that actually fuck with you. And you also need to sit over here and realize that, listen, I guess God's sitting over here saying you need to go in a different direction, because I'm trying to drive it back home, but it won't go back home. Desiree said you decided to read us today. I did. You said it keeps lagging. Hold on, wait. Does it keep lagging? Or am I okay? Is it lagging or is it okay right now? It's still lagging? Okay, I'm good. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. We don't want no lagging. Please don't lag. But this will be uploaded to my YouTube later on. So y'all can get the whole message. If y'all want to sit over here, and come back, go rewatch the video, being clear. The point of the matter is the reason why I'm sitting over here telling y'all all this is because, listen, this is how I know I'm passionate about this shit. Because I'm over here looking like this on, like, I usually be rough on life, but today I'm a little bit extra rough today. I just had to get this point out. You said, how do you get over your past, but you feel like it was your person, just wrong timing? Peace of mind. I'm going to keep it all the way of being with you. It could have been your person, but the point of the matter is that, listen, God is going to place the right person in your life whenever you need them to be in there. And then he's also, guess what, going to remove that set person when it's time for them to be gone. And if they are supposed to come back around later on in life, then guess what, that's okay too. But the point of the matter is that 9 times out of 10, when God removes somebody, it's not for them to ever come back into your life, because they already taught you everything that they needed to teach you. That's it. My YouTube page is in my thing on TikTok. It's like in that little box. And if you can't find it in the box, if you go into the link in my bio, you can select YouTube from there too. Well, damn, who did I stumble upon? A real ass bitch, give a fuck. No, I'm just playing. Girl, you're literally flawless. Thank you. You know what? Don't hype my delusion. I was just sitting over here telling my friend that if this is your rough, I must be atrocious right now. Shut your ass up, Fruity. See, y'all be hyping my motherfucking delusions. I was just telling my friend that, ooh, okay. We got it. Okay, so we got to go in a different direction, y'all. Different direction. Let me tell y'all something. Stop being so fucking delusional. I know it's fun to be there. And sometimes when you manifest and shit, sometimes you do got to be delusional. But when I say stop being delusional, I mean stop sitting over here thinking that people really fuck with you when they really don't fuck with you. See, let me sit over here and tell y'all. See, y'all got to stop being delusional with people, because people be sitting over here showing y'all that they don't fuck with y'all every day. But here y'all are being delusional, thinking, well, maybe it's just the day. No, it's the year. It's the month. It's the lifetime. They don't fuck with you. I need y'all to stop being delusional about that, okay? Marcus said, period. How do I stop missing the connection? I prayed, cried, fasted, motherfucker. Still pop up in my dreams. I'm gonna keep it all the way at being with you, T Goddess. You gotta sit over here and keep it real and ask yourself, what the fuck is it about the connection that you miss? Because as quiet as it's kept, you keep looking at the good side of it, but you ain't looking at the bad shit of it. You're not looking at what it is that you were supposed to learn. You're looking at the potential of the situation. You're not looking at what the actual facts of the situation is. You miss the potential of something. You miss the fairy tale of it, if you will. But the point of the matter is that you're not missing that exact person, because that exact person would have never fucking left you. And the reason why they popping up in your dreams is just because they miss you as much as you miss them. But the point of the matter is that y'all probably be in the fucking way. But I feel like God is, if I'm keeping it all the way of being with you, like I just said, God puts people and removes them out of your life when you need to. And if you go back and place that motherfucker back into your life, then guess what? You're going to get the same results. No, but you looking good, though. Look at y'all. It's the peach and the lime here for me. Ariana said, how do you know when God is trying to remove someone out of your life? Ariana, you already fucking know the answer to that question. Don't you ask me no more stupid questions. No, I'm cute. No, I'm just playing. Kind of. You know, there's always truth in a fucking joke. Ariana, do you feel like God is removing the person out of your life? Has the fucking connection, has the text message stopped or slowed down? Has the conversation switched? Have they sat over here and not been taking you on dates? Sometimes God is super dramatic and will sit over here and be like, well, mid-conversation. See, God removes people out of your life at a lot of different places. And I guess I got to talk to me too. Because I feel like God is sitting over here saying, if shit start acting weird, if shit start feeling weird, if people just up and leave, or shit, even if you up and leave, it's for a reason, right? If somebody sat over here, it's because maybe they fell back from you because they sat over here and recognized that there was something about you that they didn't like, which they're entitled to. Then that's removing, right? When people start acting different, that's God sitting over here preparing you for, okay, well, they about to start acting different. Well, guess what? I guess I need to prepare for them to be removed. Because your person ain't going to act different. So your person, even if there's a problem, they're going to speak up about it. But the point of the matter is that some of y'all be dealing with motherfuckers that can't sit over here and speak up about the shit that bothers them. Y'all be dealing with motherfuckers that can't speak up when there's something. Instead of sitting over here speaking up when they see a flaw or they see something that they don't like, they sit over here and ghost your ass, or they sit over here and run away from your ass instead of voicing their opinion about that shit. And some of it, I'm going to keep it all the way of being with y'all. Some of y'all do that shit to this day too. And I'm guilty of it too. But the point of the matter is that it's only going to change. You're only going to stop being ghosted when you stop ghosting people. You're only going to start fucking talking to people and communicating with people when you learn how to communicate with people. Communication 101. You said, what is meant to be will be, trust the process, love. And that's on period, Savannah. X said, when the feelings ends between you and your person can detach emotionally, I need to get rid of the connection that's not growing. Actually, I don't know why I put those two together, but no, dead ass, both of them. Vicky May said, facts, better do the cord cutting ritual ASAP. But to be honest, I'm going to keep it all the way of being with you, to be honest. Let me tell you how powerful your mind is. Sometimes you don't even got to do no ritual. You don't got to do no cool cordy shit. Sometimes you just need to speak that shit out there into the universe. See, y'all don't understand how motherfucking powerful your words is. Just how quickly y'all can sit over here and say, ooh, I love this man, my man, my man, my man. You can also sit over here and say, but your man left you for dead, hoe. And then now all of a sudden everything that you just said was undone. So a lot of y'all think that y'all got to do rituals, but all y'all got to really do is speak it into existence. What do you mean, Charlie? Let me break it down to you. Just how y'all sit over here and say, you know, I want this person in my life, is as quickly as you can sit over here and say, God, I need you to remove this person in my life because they don't see my worth. But be careful, because then when God does that shit, don't you go back and try to put them back into your life. All you gotta sit over here and say is, listen, you got some badass energy, you having a badass day. God, please remove the badass energy from me. I'm gonna have a great ass day. As soon as you wake up, before you walk out the house, God, today's gonna be a good ass day. Even if you woke up on the other side of the bed, watch your day be different. Y'all need to know how powerful your words are. Tried to leave and he wanted a chance to show me he's different. Everybody always want a chance, but the point of the matter is that it's always when you actually leave that they actually want to actually start acting the way that they're supposed to. But that's the point. Key word is acting. See, as soon as y'all asses always start to leave, y'all want to get up to leave, and now they want to act like they want to sit over here and get you back, but it's because they don't want to lose you. But the point of the matter is once they feel secure again, they're going to fall back into their old fucking ways. We talking. Thank you, Logic. Y'all, we just talking today. It's the talking for me. You say he's hunting me at this point. His ego is his biggest downfall. I told him that. I know you told him that, but at the end of the day, there's nothing you could do about that. Goddess, you can't fix his ego. You can't fix what the fuck he got going on. You can't fix who he is as a person. You gotta let that fucking ego sit over here and be his downfall. And guess what? Hopefully, all you could sit over here and do is hope that for the next person, he could sit over here and allow his ego to be diminished. But the point of the matter is that sometimes y'all gotta realize that sometimes y'all are lessons in these motherfuckers' lives. They lost you. Let me talk to y'all real quick. Some of y'all need to sit over here and understand that, listen, you the lesson in that person's life to realize, like, yeah, the biggest lesson is that they can't play with you. The biggest lesson is that, and catch me, the biggest lesson is that, listen, they can't sit over here. They can't do what they did in the past. So guess what? Because you trigger this within them, because they realize that they can't come back to you. And hopefully you got to that point, because some of y'all haven't even got to that point. But once they realize that they can't double back to you, they can't never get back in your good graces, and maybe even you forgave them, but you will never go back to being intimate with this person. That's the only way that it will trigger change in order for them to sit over here and change, and unfortunately for the next person. But the point of the matter is that they're never going to change for you, because they never seen the value within you to change in the first place. Let's talk about it. See, when people see you, people see that you value yourself, then guess what? They're going to treat you as if they value you. But if they see you and you don't value yourself, then guess what they're going to say? They're not going to treat you with value. But sometimes you got to understand that people only value as much as they value themselves. So if they don't truly value themselves, then how the fuck are they going to value you? See, and a lot of y'all be taking that personal. A lot of y'all be like, why don't you treat me this way? Why don't y'all treat me right? Why don't you? But you got to sit over here and recognize that these motherfuckers don't even sit over here and do the shit for themselves. How they going to sit over here and feed you and they don't even feed themselves? How the fuck they gonna sit over here and look out for you when they don't even look out for themselves? How is they gonna sit over here and show up for you when they sitting over here being spread thin by all these other motherfuckers that's in their family? How they gonna make time for you? They don't even got time to think themselves. We talking, Christy. Y'all don't even understand. I love you too, Monet. You said I learned that one the hard way, but damn it, I learned it. It was paid for, Adriana. I feel that. A motherfucking word. Hold on, I'm going back to the top, y'all. You said when shit gets weird. You said I had to cut the guy off because something seemed off and I discovered lies. And let me tell y'all something about y'all intuition. If it sound like a duck and it look like a duck, it's a motherfucking duck. Stop questioning yourself. And this is where y'all fuck up every fucking time. Because listen, when your intuition, I'm gonna give y'all a gem. When y'all friends is coming to y'all, asking y'all for advice, y'all intuition be on 10, right? Your intuition, your truth be on 10. You be over here giving the best advice, right? But when it comes to you, guess why? Your shit it's all over the place. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you how you could be real to your friends, but you can't be real to yourself. It's because as quiet as it's kept, you be trying to live within a delusional reality. See, to yourself, to your friends, your intuition be on 10, but to yourself, your intuition be blocked because you don't want to accept the fucking truth. And the truth is that guess what? When you discover lies, instead of you sitting over here recognizing and calling a lie a motherfucking lie, you try to make an excuse for the motherfucking lie. You try to sit over here and say, well, maybe Well, maybe it's because of this. Well, maybe it's because of that. Well, maybe, but maybe didn't get you nowhere but fucking hurt, right? Maybe didn't get you nothing but lied to. Maybe didn't. Phone always motherfucking dying. 20%. The point of the matter is y'all maybe didn't get y'all nowhere. And I want y'all to understand something, that listen. Y'all need to start listening to y'all intuition. When y'all notice a red flag, guess what? Red flag on the plate. We can ask a question about the red flag. But if this person sit over here and lie about the red flag, then guess what? That means we got to remove it. Because guess what? All we're allowing is green flags now. That's it. That's all. You said, I'm too young to be so wise. Let me tell you, T Goddess, behind every wise person, behind every person that can sit over here and that got game, is a very hurt ass motherfucker. And I'm not going to sit over here and say that they hurt, but they went through a lot of shit. Because me, I'm healing through my shit. But I'm healing in lifetime. Like when I sit over here, like, yo, we was just talking last night about how the fuck I fucking made a mistake about somebody. But the point of the matter is that, y'all, the reality of it is that the only way that we can sit over here and get better is if we sit over here and work on ourselves every fucking day. Hence why I be sitting over here. We growing together at this point. You said, now we getting called out. You said, things felt weird and I didn't have any reason, but I just knew, and boom, it showed itself. And I think that that's the biggest thing too, is that y'all need to sit over here and understand that, listen, if y'all allow enough time to pass, this shit will come to the fan. If he don't fuck with you or she don't fuck with you, it'll pop up. I'm telling y'all. Karma said, and when you talk and communicate but they don't change, then you ghost what then? Then you ghost what then? Hold on, wait. When you talk and communicate but they don't change, then that means, Karma, that they don't value you. Let me tell you something. When it comes to your person, you don't want to change them and they don't want to change you. And if there is an issue that comes in and arouse and it really is a conflict of interest, it's not a matter of when you're going to change. It's, babe, I got that right now. Because they see your point of view. They see why it bothers you. They see why it triggers you. But the point of the matter is that, listen, the reason people don't compromise, or the reason why people don't change, is because they're not your person. See, let me tell you something. You might sit over here. I'm going to use marriage as an example. Karma, you might sit over here and be like, yo, I want to get married. Your partner might sit over here and be like, nah, I'm not with all that shit. But because you sat over here and agreed to be with this person, knowing his values was this, and he never sat over here and was just like, nah, like it never shifted, then guess what? You secretly settled for not wanting to get married. Unintentionally, but you settled for it. Now let me tell you how another conversation was going. Let's say y'all never got married, y'all broke up, and the next year he's sitting over here getting married to somebody else. You want to know why? Is because he seen marriage within that person. He didn't see marriage within you. And Karma, that's not to sit over here and make you feel inadequate, because that's where we fuck up at. We sit over here and try to compare our worth to the next person because we were able to shift that person, and really it's not even shift, that's just what the person naturally did. But the point of the matter is that I want you to understand something, Karma. If you knew your fucking worth, then listen. You would have sat over here and cut that shit off fucking 3 years ago and sat over here and dealt with somebody that actually was aligned and wanted the same shit that you wanted. Versus you sitting over here trying to fucking have marriage with a motherfucker that sat over here already telling you blatantly to your face he don't want marriage. And that's a hard truth to swallow, is that sometimes these motherfuckers sit over here and say, listen, I don't want no fucking kids. And then all of a sudden, you get to a time where you actually can't fucking have no kids, and now all of a sudden this motherfucker's popping up talking about, well, I got one on the way. Either you can accept it or you cannot, but I'm about to actually break up with you because I'm about to be dealing with that. And that's why, y'all, if y'all don't hear shit else from this life, I need y'all to sit over here and understand, when y'all get clear on what it is that y'all want, don't compromise on what the fuck it is that you want. You want kids, then you deal with somebody that wants kids too. If you don't want kids, deal with somebody that does not want kids. If you want marriage, deal with somebody that wants marriage. If you don't want marriage, deal with somebody that's okay with life partner. Get with what the fuck you want. But the point of the matter is to stop dealing with motherfuckers that's opposite of you. that don't want you. Like, y'all sitting over here trying to play Bob the Builder and get these motherfuckers to change, and as quiet as it's kept, y'all sitting over here trying to change motherfuckers when in reality, your person, you don't even have to change. That's the whole big key. Your person come already ready. You said you want marriage. We already talking about marriage on the first date. You said you want kids. We talk about kids on the first date. We making sure we align. And once we truly align, then guess what? Everything else falls in between. You said, have you had to make a life change for you that meant leaving that person behind? Girl, yeah, that's my ex 101. Peace of mind. That's how I know you new to my life. Because let me tell you something. One thing about it, we could talk about, oh, XCXX. I'm going to have to come up with a name for his ass. Because I don't want y'all to know his real name. I'm going to call him Willie. I'm going to call my ex Willie. Oh, Willie. I had to leave my ex because, and I'm going to give you an example, peace of mind. I had to leave my ex behind because I realized that he couldn't communicate in the way that I needed him to communicate. I had to leave my ex behind because I had to realize and catch me that I was growing in a different direction. And I'm going to give you an example. I knew that I didn't want to stay in Ohio all my fucking life because I just went out there for college. I asked him, like, hey, did you want to sit over here? Can we talk about moving? And at that time, he was like, no, I just want to stay here. Guess what? You don't want to fix our communication. You don't want to move. You don't even want to travel with me. Like, what am I doing this with? What am I doing this for you? Like, what am I doing this with you for? So guess what? I had to leave that person behind. But guess what? As soon as I sat over here and I left this person behind, now he's traveling. Because this is coming from a person that would not get on an airplane. Now he's getting on airplanes. He wouldn't get on an airplane for me, but he got on an airplane for somebody else. And guess what? That doesn't make me feel insecure. That just makes me feel like, oh, I'm happy that you're growing. I'm happy that you're actually elevating. Maybe one day you will sit over here and be ready to move out of Ohio. And maybe I couldn't trigger that within you. But that's okay. I'm glad that you are growing as a person. I just realized that you're not my person. And that's okay. You see? Oh, Willie. I'm proud of you, Willie. Oh. You said I want him, but we need to heal, and that's on period. How you doing, Kelly? I don't lose because I care. Yes, please hold. I'm at work, but listening here and there cause I love the talking, and that's on period. Is y'all at work right now? Y'all listening to me? This is KG, motherfucker up in this bitch. We over here talking real life. It's like, no, I'm just playing. I'm gonna come up with my own little radio shit. Yo. Hold on, wait. My shit scrolled too far down, y'all. I'm going back to the comments, y'all. Okay. Loco said, that's true, but most women are quick to walk away from anything. Well, Loco, you also gotta understand that some people gotta fight or flight. How do you say it correctly? Fight or flight mode, like within them, that they gotta heal. And that's not just a woman thing, that's a people thing. And to be honest, when I get done fixing that about myself, we can talk about that. Because y'all, I've been working on that every motherfucking day. Because I definitely do. And I kind of touched on it last night in the live, but I gotta work on not like running away from people too. That's exactly how my ex was, and it confused me. Savannah, sometimes you just gotta get rid of their ass. Let me tell you something. Lee said, no more excuses. Lies won't do nothing but lead to more BS, and that's a period. You said you got a question, Mr. Hunts. What's your question? Yes, y'all don't gotta say y'all got a question. Y'all can just put the question down there. You said 444 on time. Yes, yes, but it has shown me the truth. If you can see all the evil, you can see the good too. But I think y'all need to understand that even when you see the good and you see the bad within people, you have to understand that, listen, sometimes the bad does outweigh the motherfucking good, and that's when y'all need to leave. And I need y'all to understand something, that, listen, y'all don't have the power to change the bad within people. Distracted people distract people. Keep your focus. Savannah, is we talking today? Is we giving gems? Distracted people distract people. Keep your focus. I liked it. Let me screenshot that real quick. I'm gonna write that down. And then I'm gonna pin it. Because I really liked it. No. Damn it. Undo translation. Pin this comment. There we go. Facts. Scorpio dealing with an Aquarius. Am I pregnant? Quay. Now don't you come. Actually, Quay, you actually might be pregnant. Maybe, because you know what? I did have a dream about a fucking nipple. I'm sorry. Let me break it down. I had a dream about this lady. She had a pasty, but the nipple pasty was actually like a baby. It was a baby bib. It was weird as fuck. Quite maybe you might be, big dog. Is it true that good things take time? No. That's my biased opinion, though. You want me to tell you why? I'm going to tell you why anyway, even if you don't want me to tell you why. I think everything happens for a motherfucking reason. Don't you dare ask me to wait on you. Because I'm not going to wait on you. And I'm not going to even ask you to wait on me or to wait while I'm waiting. Because I don't want that karma. Listen, if things are meant to fucking be, then they will be within that moment. If they are not meant to be, then guess what? I'm going to keep working on myself until some shit works the fuck out. But things are not meant to be hard, y'all. Things are not meant to sit over here and catch me. Things are not meant to sit over here and take time. Things are not like, let me tell you something. When it comes to like divine timing and shit like that, then yes. But when it comes to you sitting over here waiting or somebody asking you to wait on them to get their shit together, no. Because there are things that God sit over here and tell you that you need to be patient about. Like moving, like you sitting over here, maybe you finding a new job. Sometimes you got to be patient with that. Like selective things have divine timing. But if it comes to you sitting over here fucking somebody asking you like, listen, I'm about to go away real quick. Can you wait for me? No. Listen, I got some shit I need to work out in therapy. Can you wait for me? No. Go do your little therapy shit, and then guess what? If I'm still available when you're around, circle back. But I'm not going to put my life on hold just because your life needs to go on hold. I got shit that I got to do. I got to continue to grow. I got to continue to elevate. I have to continue to move forward. And you're selfish as fuck if you sit over here and ask me to fucking wait. And I would be selfish if I asked you to fucking wait if you're ready to elevate. It's not our time. And maybe you're not my person. Continue to move. Now, if we find out that a year later that, listen, you're single, I'm single, you worked on your shit, I worked on my shit, and we came back around, then cool. But I'm not sitting over here I'm not going to hold my breath for that. The woman know what you talking about. Tyrone, what you talking about? I can't wait to stop hurting over this man. He really played in my face. Fruity, I'm going to keep it all the way at being with you. I'm going to keep it all the way at being with you. It's not that you're hurt over this person playing in your face. You're hurt because you're embarrassed behind it. You're hurt because you allowed another motherfucker to hurt you. You're hurt because you're really just mad at yourself. It has nothing to do with this person. It has everything to do with your ego. Your ego is what is hurt. You're not truly hurt. So as soon as you sit over here and heal your ego, and catch me, Fruity, as soon as you heal your ego from sitting over here getting this bruise because this motherfucker played, well, then we can move on. You say, yeah, I'm trying to not give up on love after it, but I'm so turned off from everybody. But you also have to understand that, Fruity, you got to turn yourself back on. You got to heal your own fucking heart chakra. Because I know you're probably like, Charlie, but how the fuck do I do that? Well, let me tell you. You sit over here and you fucking, guess what? You clean up your fucking little self. You get off all your little hate ass energy out yourself. If you got to journal the shit out, if you got to do some shadow work, if you got to sit over here and go out into nature, get the shit out of you. Even if that means you got to drink a bottle of tequila, get the shit out of you. Not the best recommendation, but it works. Let me tell you, thank you, Tokyo. After you get all that shit out of you, well, then it's time for you to reset. Reset your beliefs, reset your identity, reset who you are. And then figure out what it is that you want based off of what the fuck you had in your past. That could be your what you don't want list. But then make a list of what you do want. And then get your ass back out there and fucking start dating again. Because a lot of y'all be wanting love, but y'all not putting yourself out there. A lot of y'all is not even working on yourself, because some of y'all is like God is over here saying it's time for y'all to wait for a little minute in order for y'all to fix yourself all the way together. Hence why I said reset yourself and get your shit all the way together. But once y'all sit over here and do that, big dog, once you get you together, and I'm not sitting over here saying you got to be all the way together, but I'm sitting over here saying emotionally balanced, emotionally stable at least. You got a routine. You got a list of what the fuck it is that you want. Big dog, get your ass out there and go play the game. Go date again. But you also have to sit over here and realize that, Fruity, sometimes in that game, if you play the game wrong, you lose. If you play too big, then you lose big. If you play small, then you win small. But sometimes you got to sit over here and realize, ooh, I got to talk to y'all real quick. I got a conversation. You know what? I'm going to save that for later. I'm going to save that. If y'all come on my live tonight, because I got a whole nother conversation that I want to talk to y'all about, okay? Because y'all, we talking today. We motherfucking talking. And that conversation is a little bit too long, and it's already 2 o'clock, y'all. You said, I'm at work. I'm at work. This is how far I am in the comments. How you doing, Brittany? Tyrone, it's not that I'm ignoring you. I just don't know what you're talking about. T-Mac said, wow, wondering if I should move on as well. T-Mac, I just feel like you should do whatever it is. I feel like, honestly, it's not about you moving on. I just feel like it's just you sitting over here continuing to live your life. Hence, I'm going to say that again because some of y'all need to actually hear that. That's not just for T-Mac. It's not that y'all need to move on. Y'all just need to continue to live your life. And if you guys grow in the same direction, then cool. If y'all go in the same direction, then cool. But if y'all go like that, then cool too. Lee Bay said, do a podcast. I actually, you know what? It's in the works. I ain't even gonna lie, it is in the works. But the point of the matter is that when I do my podcast, I don't want to just do a typical podcast. And that's what's stopping me from doing a podcast. Makes sense? Like that's the delay of it. It's like I'm a unique ass individual. I don't copy nobody. So it's like I gotta do it in my own way, my own time. But if I did a podcast, y'all, would y'all listen to my podcast? I just be talking shit every motherfucking day. You said, woo, I just had a baby with him. I'm trying to heal and move on. It's hard as hell. Well, okay, so Miss Jazz, let me give it all the way of being with you. You sitting over here having a kid with somebody is you attaching yourself to them. So hence why it's going to be a little bit harder. But what I will sit over here and say is that, Miss Jazz, you got to forgive yourself for having a baby with somebody that you're not going to be with. That's the first thing you got to do. 2, you got to focus on putting yourself into a position to where you can sit over here and take care of this kid and make sure that, listen, you and your kid good regardless. The third thing, you got to sit over here and work on your trauma. You got to work on your trauma. Because as quiet as it's kept, some of your trauma is the reason why you sat over here and agreed to have this kid. And you know what that means. The 4th thing, then sit over here and go find stepdaddy. After you heal, we stepdaddy in the fuck up. What the fuck are you talking about? See, I want y'all to understand something. See, some of y'all be sitting over here having kids and thinking that y'all out the game. No, y'all just need to sit over here and reevaluate, reschedule, let's replan, we gotta work on ourselves, heal ourselves, and then get our asses back out there. Yeah. Just because you have a kid, yes, you can focus on yourself, but that does not mean that you have to be lonely. Willie. That's funny that a Willie came up in his bitch. Trauma response, I'm a flighter. It's okay, me too. We be flighting together. Y'all just want to know my age so bad. I am a cougar. How about that? I am an old ass person. No, I'm just playing. Let me stop playing with y'all. I am as old as I feel today. So today I'm feeling 81 today. Just a little bit. I feel like I'm still within my years. Like I can still get out there. But you know, I'm feeling a little bit of wisdom. Today, you know what? I'm going to start lying about my age. Every day I must be like, today I'm 81. Tomorrow I might be 82. The next day I might be 50. Who knows? Yes, when he confused me, it stayed in my head for a year after. It be like that, Savannah. But let me tell you something. If a person fucking confuses you, then you need to get rid of them. Not you need to sit over here and try to play Connect 4 and try to connect all the motherfucking dots. No. You're confusing. And if you try to, Savannah, catch me, if you try to have a conversation with this person in order to get understanding and it's still confusing, then you got to remove yourself. Tyrone said, I wish you was my wife. You know, Tyrone, to be honest, a few people do. I ain't even gonna lie, a few people. I just told him I wasn't waiting on him, motherfucking confirmation, and that's on motherfucking period. Can you explain more about having dreams about past exes or current exes? Let me tell y'all what the fuck happened. When y'all sit over here, okay, granted, there's two, in my opinion, so, okay, two things. If you're having dreams about exes or anybody for that matter, one, either they could sit over here or actually it's a few different things. From my experience, y'all, biased opinion. I'm not no dream interpreter. Gotta get off the basics. The first reason why you could sit over here and be having a dream about your exes is because your ex could consciously be on your fucking mind really heavy. Now, if you have not thought about this motherfucker, if you like, let's say you like, no, I'm done with this person, like, fuck it. Then the number two, they are pulling on your strings. They are trying to get you to think about this person. They are trying to show up. They are trying to get you, like, it's like they're telecommunicating with your ass. Like, I know y'all don't believe in that, but y'all need to start believing in that. Because if that person, if y'all ain't dealt with each other since 03, and now all of a sudden this motherfucker's just popping back up. We talking today, y'all. They're trying to telecommunicate with your ass. The third reason, sometimes it could be, thank you, Lee. Sometimes it could be like your spirit guides, or like even not even just your spirit guides. It could be somebody trying to give you a familiar face to communicate with you. Because sometimes it's not even about that person being in your dream. It could just be like your spirit guides or something is trying to get your attention to pay attention to that specific dream, and they needed a familiar face in order for you to sit over here and pay attention. So one of the three. Now listen. I'm not a dream interpreter, so don't y'all ask me about, if I dream about butterflies, what the fuck does that mean? Because the best thing I can sit over here and tell y'all is that, listen, everybody's dreams works for them in different ways. But I know as far as people-wise, those are the three that I come across. Heavy on, it's not our time. And that's on what? That's on period. I had an intense dream about my current ex. It felt so real. I woke up crying because I missed him so much. Maybe ex, it might be time for you to sit over here and release that motherfucker. And as quiet as it's kept, they probably miss you as much as you miss them. But energy and probably be in the way. Y'all, why the fuck am I playing like my phone ain't? Okay, so it is 2:06. Y'all got me for 3 more minutes and then I gotta go. Because y'all stopping my shit. See, I be getting on live and I be just be wanting to talk. I mean, I guess I could do some readings, but I gotta get in the shower. Do I need to evaluate my day? I think I might have to reevaluate my day. Where am I at? Yeah, I'm definitely waiting a while before I put myself back out there. I need a breather. Rightfully so, and you deserve it. Shaw, it's you say it's rough here in the dating game, girl. You ain't even gotta get me. Listen, I thought I met my husband this past week, and you couldn't tell me I didn't meet my husband, but I fucked it up so bad. But let me tell you, that's why y'all have to sit over here and get out into the dating game too, because you gotta learn what you like versus what you don't like. And to be honest, when you be out here in the dating game, sometimes it can trigger your ass and make you realize that, listen, there's a lot of shit that you ain't over. Like you can really get out here in this dating game and like it could be like, ooh, so I still gotta heal this part about me. Okay, I got you. So yeah. But I will say, some of y'all just need to have fun. Just be sure to keep God first and everything else will fall into place. You right, Mr. Willie. You right. Yes, we'll fuck with the podcast. Sit down and brainstorm ideas. I support a podcast. I like that. Thank you, Gabby. You said my brain couldn't figure out if it kept playing it over and over even after he was long gone. There's a reason. Oh, I forgot. If y'all have a loved one that passed on and they come up into your dreams, like that could be actually them trying to talk to you. So, fourth reason. I needed that. My ex did that to me and thinks I'm easy to come back to and be out. Left my ass off, Willie. Willie don't know that I named my ex Willie. Willie, I sat over here and said I didn't want to expose my ex's name, so I named him Willie. That's the inside joke. I had a nasty dream. Well, Gabby, if they demons trying to pull you back in, dang, I missed the 3. It's okay. Oh, honestly, if y'all don't sit over here, like if y'all are just not catching my live, I gotta keep promoting this shit. At first, it wasn't letting me upload my lives to YouTube, but I gotta add that to the to-do list too. Y'all, my to-do list, at this point, I need a fucking assistant because I got so much shit I need to fucking do. But eventually, this live will be uploaded to the motherfucking list or uploaded to YouTube. So cute. Just said, I want a reading. Do y'all want a reading? Willie said, wow, okay. What did you have planned for today? Well, I got shit. Like, I technically have a date today, too. Y'all, some of y'all need to sit over here and make time to actually date. But I got other stuff I got to do for, like, my business and stuff like that. Because today I noticed I didn't really have any... Oh, actually, if y'all want personal readings, link in bio. Go ahead and book with me. But I have a lot of different projects coming up. And it's like... I'm getting ready to launch something, and it's just like I'm trying to organize everything, but it's just like sometimes I be in the moment of going with the flow versus actually being organized and actually getting my shit together. So yeah. Yeah, I'm scared this man might show up to my house. I blocked him and he messaged me on Cash App. Well, if you got a like Fruity, I would just sit over here and say if he show up, don't answer. Because what he gonna do? He can sit over here and say, I'm at your house, and you can be like, well, I'm not home. Or get a gun. That's always doable. And I'm scared of guns, but guess what? I still got one, so. Okay, it's 2:10. I'm just gonna shower. You know what? If I still have some time in a little bit, I'll go live. If not, like, if y'all want a reading, I don't know if I got time to do a reading. I don't know if I have time to do. You know what? How about I do this? I might not be able to do readings like right now, but tonight I'll get on live after. Like, I'll do my live that I do in the nighttime, but I'll do readings tonight. Can we do that? Is that a deal? Because I feel like that's a motherfucking deal. Because that's gonna have to work. Because I don't got time to do no readings right now. So what did he do, if you don't mind me asking? Willie, you talk about Willie? Usually I be trying to go live earlier in the nighttime, but shit, lately it's been around like 9 p.m. I'm hoping it to be a little bit earlier. I ain't even gonna lie, it probably might not be though, y'all. You gonna pry by yourself, Fruity? Have fun. Willie, that's another time. Matter of fact, Willie, you might be my ex. We not talking. Look at Willie popping the fuck up. No, I'm just playing. Alright, I'm gonna go live a little bit later. Just make sure you have your notifications turned on. When my shit say live, then you know I'll be there. It might be a little bit sooner, it might not be, but I'm also on Western time. So my 9 o'clock is not y'all 9 o'clock if y'all on Eastern time, okay? Okay. I love y'all. I will see y'all asses later.